It is a new day and it's time to talk sports, bringing you all that transpired in the sports world as the Euro 2024 cannot be hidden. The Super Eagles coach search, possibly foreign coach search, or must talk on the show. We talk about it definitely. Our guest will be joining us from the Obodo Yibo, Europe, Netherlands to be exact. So you already know what time it is. Stay with us as we drive together on the show. Trust me, you will be playing a very big part and it will be very interesting. Anyways, I am your host, and my name is Kizike. We start from the Nigeria football and discipline and the coach search. Welcome again. Good morning, beautiful people of Lagos and beyond. Let's talk about sports right now. We start from the coaching job, and then there's the news emanating. I'll just keep you updated just the way it goes. Now, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) is set to announce a new foreign coach for the Super Eagles job in the coming days, according to report. And I said, now this decision follows the dismissal of former coach and ex-international Finidi George due to Nigeria's disappointing performances in their 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier against South Africa and also the Benin side. The Super Eagles failed to secure a victory this time around in either of their June qualifiers. They managed just 1-1 draw with South Africa in Uyo, but then suffered a defeat to Benin in Abidjan, leaving their qualification hopes in jeopardy. With only 3 points from their first 4 games, Nigeria sits, as I talk to you now, in the 5th position in the Group C, necessitating victories in all 6 remaining matches to have a chance at qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which will be hosted by the United States, Mexico, and then Canada. Let's keep moving. Another one says Finidi replacement. We've seen the story. Sia is in the news. Yusuf Salisu in the news. Tony Conceição in the news, leading the race to be the Super Eagles, coach. But following Finidi's departure as head coach of the Super Eagles, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) is actively searching for a replacement, according to reports. With the next match video talking about for September, the NFF has time to choose for 3, a lot of managers actually, but right now 3 prominent candidates. Talk about the Portuguese Antonio Conceição, Samson Siasia, and then Salisu Yusuf. Each candidate brings a unique coaching background and ambition to the table. Now, Conceição, let's talk about the Portuguese first. Known for his tactical acumen and previous stint with the Cameroon national team, he's also eager to return to coaching job after his dismissal back in 2022. Samson Siasia, another man that I talk about, he's in the news despite a FIFA banned bold success with Nigerian youth team, including Olympic achievement back in Beijing, we know, making him a strong contender. Let's talk about Yusuf. No, before I talk about Yusuf Salisu, let me talk about just both managers I talked about now. First of all, Antonio Conceição knows African football. He's been here before. We know him. We've seen what he did with Cameroon side. He might not really be a big impact, but then he's a Portuguese, and this one knows his job well, at least to an extent. Don't get me wrong. Now, Samson Siasia in the story. And you ask me, Kizike, this morning, what do I make about Samson Siasia? And I'll tell you that, yes, he might be my friend, but then I would advise NFF to be very careful. He shouldn't be talked about at this point. He's still serving the ban, and the ban will be lifted for August. And we are still in June. Why are we talking about Samson Siasia? Yes, he's an ideal candidate. He's got what it takes. He can do it. We know, I know, you know, I want him, no doubt. But the question is he supposed to be talked about now? That's the body that governs the game, and that's FIFA. And they've said there's a ban placed on this man. Why do we talk about Siasia now? No disrespect to Samson Siasia. Like I said before, I'm a big fan. He's my friend. But then, I would love we do it right. Let's go with the other man that I want to talk about. Maybe not a deep fan, Salisu Yusuf. Also restated despite past controversies, offers experience with the Super Eagles and local clubs, showcasing his understanding of Nigerian football. As NFF values him, they are still evaluating these options. Football enthusiasts out there, you and I are waiting to know who would be the man to lead the Super Eagles on that very job. Now, I talked about foreign manager. I have my guest from the Netherlands behind, just hoping, waiting, we talk. Just tell me, let's move to the next place where this one is tagged no money. NFF don't have the money to pay foreign coach. And that's from Julius Agahoua. Foreign coach, are you cool with a foreign manager? Former Nigerian international Julius Agahoua has alleged that the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) doesn't have the financial capacity to pay a foreign coach if appointed to manage the Super Eagles. Recall that a few days ago, the NFF opted to bring in an expatriate technical advisor for the Super Eagles, making this one on news just because Finidi George is in the job and it looks inconsistent, just maybe. Now we keep moving. The decision announced following a draw with the South Africa side in 2026 World Qualifier and a defeat to Benin Republic worsened the situation, prompting calls for change from both fans and government officials. However, with plans to appoint a foreign coach on the card, former Nigeria player Agahowa Julius stated in a chat report that the NFF is cash-strapped and won't be able to pay an expatriate. He also advised that the NFF to look inward to appoint a local coach that will help in the development of the homegrown players in the Super Eagles. He said, I don't think, let me quote him on this morning what he said. He said, I don't think it's what they want. So I think, no, sorry, he said, I think it's what they want. So they will usually go for what they want, irrespective of what people will see or what people's opinion will be. But I feel we have gone past that. Right now, we should be looking inward. First of all, we don't have money to pay a foreign coach. I remember how they struggled in the past. The former Ballon Chairman also told report that we should look inward and allow our homegrown coaches to coach the national team. But in the long term, if you look at the national team in the past couple of years, we don't have the homegrown players included in the call-up. So he said, I feel that if we have our homegrown coaches, that should be an opportunity for the homegrown players to be invited to the national team so we can make our league stronger. The 42-year-old tells report, and that's about Julius Agahowa. But before I go to that space, before I move to the next phase, let me talk about Agahowa right now. One thing we do a lot of time, we talk a lot, and I'm not disrespecting anybody, but I'd love to say that I don't know, I don't even know where to put this now. Each time this is how it works here. Each time there is something that looks bad, there's always a thing that comes in seconds to shift it. It drifts it away and you begin to wonder, why are we saying this? Now, our yardstick, our point have been, how do we make it to the World Cup? If we miss out, the last time in Qatar, we did not go. If we miss out now, it means it will be consecutively, 2 years. I mean, for like 2 times in a row. I don't want to see that. I'm so sure you also don't want to see that. But aside that, the problem now is we need to be at the World Cup. And Agahowa is coming to say, we can't pay for a manager. I'm not going to be in the right position to say if we have the money or not, because he's got a right to say that. We've seen the NFF, the body, Nigeria, in quote, owing foreigners. We've seen that, not a first. Round the Wild Drum, the ladies, the Super Falcons coach is a testament to that. But then, are we now drifting our attention from the World Cup is our yardstick, the AFCON in Marrakech, it's a point. That is what we want. There's another one again, the national rift have been trending everywhere. Everyone can talk about it. NFF reportedly set to punish Osimhen over issues. Don't forget, I still have my man behind the scene. He will come to talk to me. Now, the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, had announced that they may take actions against Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen following the social media rant against Finidi. Please, just follow me. Now, it's funny. On June 15th, Osimhen took to his social media Instagram Live, his account, to respond to Finidi George accusation that he deliberately missed the 2026 World Cup qualifying matches against Benin and then South Africa. During an Instagram Live session, Victor Osimhen claimed to have been injured and offered to provide evidence of his conversation with Finidi. That's on one side. I'll talk about all of this now. Don't worry. Now, another one is saying, be careful. Ex-Eagles, talk about former Nigerian international Bengo Kunawa, has warned the Nigeria Football Federation under President Ibrahim Gusau to handle Victor Osimhen's issue carefully, according to report. Osimhen via social media handle attacked former coach Finidi George, and the attitude has sparked a lot of reactions from fans and all of our stakeholders. While speaking to report, the former Barcelona defender urged NFF to consider a fine instead of the outright ban, as some people are suggesting. Our NFF should please handle this matter with care. They should approach Osimhen with understanding and not in a confrontational way. They also respect Finidi George's role in this situation. He said, Finidi is a mentor and he needs to guide Osimhen because the boy is still growing and learning. Okay, that's Bengo Kuna was saying. He said, I've heard some people suggesting a ban, but I don't think that's the right approach. The NFF should call Osimhen to order and impose a fine, not a ban. It's essential to give him a reasonable fine and guide him on the track. banning him would be counterproductive for the team, he said. Now, I will have to bring you comments, what people said very soon. I'll get you that on the screen, what people said about the saga going on. Now, you heard me say we want a foreign man. You heard me talk about Osimhen ban and the rest of that. And when there's a news like this, I had a guest on Monday, the lady, Faith Omosokwa, and I said, if a news is not true, I expect the body that governs the game to speak. But I must tell you this morning that the NFF have suggested and they've requested and they've replied. NFF finally has dismissed Osimhen's banned rumors, urging unity ahead of the World Cup qualifier. That's the goal. We should be talking about the World Cup now. The Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, has categorically denied reports that Victor Osimhen, Super Eagles forward, has been banned from the national team following the recent social media outburst. NFF General Secretary Dr. Mohamed Sanusi expressed surprise at the false report. So we are too fast to do this. I don't even know. Now he's clarified that no such disciplinary process has been initiated or concluded. The doctor Sanusi himself emphasized the importance of unity and constructive resolution, urging the media to refrain from escalating unfounded rumors. It means there is no, and I quote, according to the body, according to the NFF General Secretary, there is no talk about Osimhen being banned or any news about Osimhen. At this point, Osimhen's camp is still quiet, and also the NFF is still watching things happen. He also stressed that the team focus is on preparing for the upcoming 2025 AFCON qualifier and also the remaining 26 FIFA World Cup qualification matches. The NFF swift response aims to quell unnecessary distractions. I said it before, this one is a distraction for me, and maintain a unified front ahead of a crucial competition. It's a whole lot to talk about in Nigerian football. And then I must say, one thing I've noticed is that's a whole lot of indiscipline. Take it to the bank. I know where you want to talk about it. Now, see, the body is not even doing well. Let me even say it. And I'm not surprised to see Victor Anichebe come to the media and said they should be disbanded. You can imagine His Excellency, I must call him, I respect, right? Musa Guzal, His Excellency, the NFF president. You can imagine Ofinidi resigning from a job, and he came out to say, I don't even know this has happened. 48 hours. How does this work? It means there's no synergy, there is no sync, there is no connection. This is appalling. It doesn't sound good to talk about the Nigerian football. When you see me talk about this, I just feel like I need to do it. I need to bring it out. You need to say it. Because it demands that we talk. Well, how far? Those in charge, how well did they know this game? Now, Osimhen, personally, I'm still waiting. If I had all the time on the show this morning, I would have brought that. But hopefully, maybe tomorrow I'll bring it. Because yesterday, we took it upon ourselves, VOP TV, we went on the street to ask people what do they make about Victor Osimhen. The question was clear. We said, if Osimhen refuses to apologize to Finidi Nigerians, I mean, what should be the reaction? What are we expecting the NFF body to do? Some said, ban him. Some say he's important, don't touch him. Some say, pet him, a lot of talk. We talk a lot, Nigerians, right? We do that. But then, I'll let you know how that goes for tomorrow. Hopefully, I could bring you that video. It will be a throwback at that point. But I have my man, I don't know if he's still behind the scene, Henry, if you can hear me. Henry from the Netherlands. Good morning. That's how I'm sounding now. I mean, when I talk about Nigeria case, it made me the best. Like, it's so annoying that you talk about Nigeria, and we should be talking about something good. We've not even been to the World Cup this time around. It's close. The last time we missed out. Now can we see the 1994 set of World Cup players again? That's determination, the priority, the way they feel like we need to play. It's a whole lot. But let's talk. Good morning. Great to have you, Henry, join me.
Good morning, Kizzy. Good morning, Nigerians.
And what's the time? What's the time in Netherlands? I presume it's still morning, right?
No, this is 12:15.
Oh, 12:15 is noon. Okay.
Yeah, it's noon.
Okay. All right.
Kizzy, I've been listening to you talk about the Nigerian football space and the federation.
Right.
And I must say it's not encouraging. The last statement you made is, can we still see the 99 set of players?
Yeah, 94, 99, the rest of that, yeah.
Yeah. It's not possible because...
It's not possible?
It's not possible because the current set of players, maybe in the future, but right now, the current set of players we have are... they are too pompous and they don't know what it is. They don't know what it means to wear that Nigerian shirt. That's it. And there's so much indiscipline from the federation down to the players.
So we can't get that. Are you saying we can't get to that space again?
We can't. Maybe in the future, but right now it's not possible.
Okay. Let's start from the NFF news. We'll go to the Osimhen talk. I've not heard you talk about Osimhen for a while. But let's talk about this one that says a foreign manager, Tony Conceição in the news. And Tony Conceição, Salisu Yusuf, Samson Siasia, who I talked about not long. I don't know why he's in the news because it's banned for now. Respect to him though. All of this, man. And what is the way forward? I mean, all of these managers, do you like any of them? Are you a fan of any of them? What do we do from here? Who would come in and fill that vacuum, knowing fully well that there will be a lot of pressure? Finidi ran away from this job. And I must tell you, I use the word ran away because he carried his bag in his head and he was running. And that's I see. That's like the move in my face. Now, I'll tell you the reason why I said so. It's an integrity move. He knew he wasn't capable anymore to do this job. And aside that, he talked about the unsupport he gets from the body of the NFF. Now, a whole lot of pressure, a short-term contract, and you want magic. Even though I know he met us in a bad note, but then that job, he took it and he said no support. Who wants to come in and fill the vacuum now? What will be the goal of the senior team? What is the goal of the NFF? What will be the goal of the manager? Is he to just come in and fill in the name, yes, I'm the coach? Or would it be about filling that vacuum and taking us to the World Cup? What is the fate, Henry?
Easy. I also asked myself the same question. This morning, I was actually thinking about it, and one thing that struck me was that we do not have a structure. We do not have a structure in our football. There is no plan. First, it's not about getting a coach. We can get a coach from anywhere. I don't care where the coach comes from in the world, yeah? But so long as NFF has not come out to clarify, this is our goal, this is what we want to achieve. And, one of the things that sets the English football apart here, is that there's a structure to each club. They set a goal that in this year, 2024, 2025, this is what we want to achieve. 2026, 2027, this is what we want to achieve. But in our Nigerian football, we do not have that. So until we get that, that's when we'll start getting it right. Now, among the three coaches, the three names which have been mentioned, I would personally prefer Siasia, but I know that he's still serving his ban until August. Because last time he was on a show and I spoke to him, he confirmed that he's not interested in any job until August. If not, FIFA might be forced to take actions against him. So either the Super Eagles, either the NFF will look for an interim manager while they wait for him.
Wait for him?
Yeah.
Is he the only coach? Wait for him. Is he the only coach we have?
No, it's not the only coach we have, yeah. But among the names which are being mentioned, he is the favorite. Because, also Kizzy, wait. See, another thing that struck me in the names of managers that have been mentioned is that each of these managers are facing some sort of controversy. Why is that? That's something that I don't understand. Why would the NFF be bringing out managers that are facing some sort of controversy? We see Yusuf, he's facing a controversy of bribe, where he was captured on camera. Siasia, he's facing a FIFA ban for bribe of match fixing. And for Conceição,
he was laid off for Cameroon. He was laid off from his job.
Yeah, I know he was laid off for his job, but his payout was $1.6 million. Can we afford that right now? That's a
very big question.
Yes, because we see Joseph Pesero. They were struggling to pay him. Is it $50,000 or $100,000? Can we afford to pay a manager up? Because you don't bring him in and he will accept a pay less than his previous job. So that is one of the things we need to look into right now. For a sports industry that's so cash strapped, we need an effective manager that we can be able to pay. Because we don't want to get a disgruntled manager that at the end of the day, he will start running around asking for his money.
Okay.
Also, Kizzy, just one last point. What happened to Amunike? Because he was in the contention during the time that the Super Eagles appointed Finidi. Why can't they appoint Amunike?
Why is he not even why is he not in the top three? Why?
That's exactly my question. Why is Amunike not in the top three? He was considered last time. So what takes him out of the equation right now? That's also something that the NFF needs to come out and explain to Nigerians.
Okay, Henry, let me ask you this question. The NFF, the Nigerian Football Federation, Anichebe said they are clueless. They know nothing about football. They should be disbanded. Do you stand on that ground?
Easy. Last time I spoke to you, I told you that the Nigerian job is like the Manchester United job. The Nigerian job. Look, for example, you know I'm a big Man United fan, and I would tell you how it is. We have bankers running Manchester United. The NFF, we have people who are not football people running a football federation. How do you expect us to grow? How do you expect us to move forward when people who are running the show are not people who are related to the game? They don't know nothing about the game. I do stand with him.
Okay, let's go. What about the money? Do we have the money? No. So we don't have the money to pay a foreign manager, but we can pay local coach. Then we are cheap, Abi? Like that? Does it work?
Kizzy.
No, tell me to my face. We can't pay foreign manager. Okay, no doubt. Who can we pay? A local manager? Because I don't know.
Well, look, to me, I think this whole pay thing is just a distraction.
Exactly my point.
I know that we don't have the money, yeah? We don't have the money, but it's not the priority, Kizzy. It's not the priority. The priority is that we get a manager who is effective and who will be able to do the job. That's the first thing for me. Now, yeah, a local manager is cheaper than a foreign manager.
Why are you the Bema to talk? Why is it taking you a lot? Why is it taking you? Why are you trying to pet it? Say it now, normally now.
You're not supposed to be like that.
It's not supposed to be so, right?
No, it's supposed to be whatever a foreign manager can be able to get. A local manager who is able to do the job should be paid the same amount. That's how I see it. It doesn't matter if the foreign manager has 10 years of experience and the local manager has 2 years of experience. As long as the local manager is able to do the job, he should be paid the same amount as a foreign manager. That's how I see it.
Okay.
But right now we know we don't have the money.
We don't have the money. We don't have the money. Okay, let's talk about the national team rift. I've heard it from a lot of people, and yesterday I was on the street and I heard from people about Osimhen and Finidi George. Finidi George, like I always say, he's not really a talking person. We know the story, and I've met Finidi and I've seen him manage a team, and I know what Finidi can do. Now, let's not talk about Finidi's formation and style or whatever. Let's talk about the Osimhen's issue with Finidi. Now, I asked this question. You would agree with me that Victor Osimhen insulted you. I don't know if you're a fan of Osimhen, but if you are, he insulted Nigerians. That video, what is bad is bad. I know the blogger did wrong, and that blogger should be the major person. That I'm yet to know I don't know. I've not heard any measures about that one, because he has caused a very big national rift that has gone round, that has gone viral. The world has seen this, and there are people are saying Finidi, Osimhen is irresponsible. Peter Saada also urged that he should be banned. And Nichebe said, I know it was out of anger, but then he didn't do it right. Now, I'm asking this question, right? What if Victor Osimhen decides not to apologize to Nigerians, to Finidi, to the NFF? What should be done? Because very soon we'll get to play you that clip fully so you can get to hear what people said. What if he said, I would not apologize, or what if he didn't say anything about this? What do you advise the body, that is the NFF, to do to him?
My guy, Victor Osimhen, I love him very much. Yeah, but what he did, I do not agree with. Kizzy, you know, I like to draw parallels to the English football.
Okay.
This is the same kind of thing that Sancho did to Eric Ten Hag, and what happened to him? He was sent out on a loan for a season-long loan.
Right.
So, and he refused to apologize as well.
But he was punished. He was not just sent off, he was punished. He was training with the junior. He was eating.
Yes.
Sancho was deeply punished. You know that? And he's still serving till date.
Was punished. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Now, Finidi is gone. Osimhen remains. The only thing that I think we should do now is we don't have to ban him from playing for the Super Eagles. He should be punished. Yes, I do agree. But I think that his punishment should be in term of a fine.
Some of a fine. Okay, you prefer a fine?
Yes, he should pay a fine, and not just, he should pay a very, very heavy fine to deter others from doing the same thing in the future.
Which kind of money Osimhen go pay go affect him? Which kind of money go, because now even big club won't consistent now. Which kind of money go pay go shaking but this money? You won't collect half of his salary. I'm just saying.
See, let's say if they fine Osimhen of at least 50 million naira.
50 million naira.
Least 50 million naira. That's the least they should fine him. Yeah, because na big boy be. Osimhen na big. He go fee afford them. But the thing, yeah, Kizzy, that my point is that if Osimhen is not fined on a heavy sum, other Nigerian players, even our local players, where would they say make they bring local players into the national team? If they bring local players into the national team and they have a rift with the coach and they come out with big mouth on social media or publicly to criticize the coach, and Osimhen doesn't pay this fine, yeah, they will just have the liberty to do it. They will just feel free to do it. It's a free for all show. But if Osimhen is fined, then in the future they will know that I cannot afford to lose such amount of money.
Harry, let me ask you one question. Can you hear me? If Finidi George was a foreign coach, can Victor Osimhen replicate that action with the name Finidi? Finidi, I mean, no coach Finidi. If he was a foreigner, I'm talking about a foreign man, European in quote, not be just foreign, not be just not be Chad or not be other, not be Ghana. I'm talking about European. If he was an European man, do you think of Finidi, I mean, Osimhen could have done that?
I do not think so.
You don't think
he
so,
would
right?
not have. Yeah, because Osimhen had the same issue in Napoli. He had issues in Napoli, and he did not come out on social media to lambast the team or the coach or even the owners of the club.
Okay.
But because he's our Nigerian, that's what I'm telling you, yeah, that these players do not know the weight of that Nigerian shirt yet.
They don't know the responsibility. They don't know what it takes to wear the jersey. I mean, it doesn't look heavy. It looks light. So light.
That is what it seems right now. Look at our last match against Benin. We lost 2-1 against Benin. Those players, the players I saw on that field, I was so discouraged while watching that
Henry,
match.
let me hold you on that because our time is running. Quickly, let's take it to the street. For yesterday, Henry, please watch this one. Yesterday, we went out on the street, and just to get a take about Nigerians, what they make about that scenario. Finidi George Osimhen saga looks long like that of Lagos 10 Mainland Bridge. Let's bring you this clip. Enjoy it. When I come back, we'll go on a break, and then we'll continue our conversation. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Our time don't reach again. I'm over at our street, Chapali. You know the matter now. This Osimhen matter. Bro, see Finidi, Osimhen teenage, you're tight, Couple of say tight gilly. But me went out street and maybe go ask them, say, what do you know they feel for the matter? Because it's just be so, the matter can be forced. Finidi not calling Nimbo. Now Osimhen went out social media, the boss everywhere now. So me want to go ask Nigeria people, say, what do you know feel? If Osimhen now apologize to NFF, now apologize to you, people say they watch me, so no can apologize to Finidi, what do you do? What did they go do? What do you advise say they do? And they talk about NFF because it be we still need Osimhen, but waiting bad and bad thing. Man, enter street, I'm not there with me. I beg.
Osimhen should have been suspended. He is a great asset in the football industry. The chances of Nigeria qualifying for the World Cup is very little. In as much as he has said, what he said in the manner in which we said it, which a lot of Nigerians and Finidi himself are not happy. We still need him because For us to qualify, we need people like Osimhen. Now, if we suspend him, what do we do? Who takes his place?
If Osimhen doesn't apologize, he should not be accepted back in the team because he insulted the whole Nigerian team and stuff. He should apologize before he should be accepted back.
What is Osimhen offense? What did he say wrong? Is it because he's Osimhen? The guy didn't say anything. Everything that he says, he has proof. He did not insult in Nigeria, did not insult anybody. So me, I didn't say anything for the guy to apologize there. He did not say anything wrong. And besides, despite that he was speaking out of anger, the boy did not utter any abusive word there. It's not because of his Osimhen. So because of that, he no fit talk. Or if you make an verse, he no fit talk. So me, I don't know what be the guy offense there.
Because me, I don't hear many things where the guy they talk for social media. Because many things where they talk, they insult time, they insult coach, they insult many people. We they watch as in followers, they insult us, join them. So as one apologize to us, we just ban to play ball for Nigeria, to combat Nigeria. If you say you don't too much for them, you don't get money now. You won't go and talk to people anyhow. For people always want to give them respect, no one give them the respect. See where they call the man name, so you never call the coach as in senior man. Be to him, you don't understand. So those kind of things now fuck up now. No matter what they happen, it's what they know how you go take talk to elderly people.
When I watch that video about Osimhen, I did Osimhen side though. Because waiting to see me they talk, they right. Because waiting to see for social media, talk say Finidi, call him name say because of him he no win match. I talk say he don't say Finidi say well he get injury, they not say injury. You get that kind of thing. So why Finidi can't they blame and God say he no win match? So to me, waiting to see me they talk, they right.
Football Federation need to call the two parties together and make things right. That time of the time, let Osimhen comes out and apologize to Finidi. Yeah, but we know based on what Finidi said, that prompts Osimhen to react.
I don't have to tell you, now with VOP TV, we don't finish the interview. I have to tell you, and say Nigeria boys in the verse. And you don't hear the matter, they say Osimhen, he must apologize. Some still say not going to apologize, but the matter self, I never even me say you're tired, but I beg. When I want Nigeria, Osimhen, if they hear me, so I will also try to do it correctly. My name is Kizike. It was so crazy, Ban him, don't ban him. If you ban him, what are we going to do? You heard it all, Henry. You heard it, right? You watched it, you saw it. So do you have a retake about this?
Easy. No, the thing about that interview I loved so much was there were diverse opinions.
Right.
There were diverse opinions. Now, the one that struck me most was I think that was the last one. He said that the NFF need to call Osimhen and Finidi together and settle the issue. Now, where I think Osimhen was wrong, Kizzy, was that he came out so publicly to call out Finidi and the NFF.
Okay.
Because if he had taken the issue to the NFF and it was handled internally, none of this we will not have any of these issues. That's where I will fault Osimhen.
Now you can see the power of social media, right?
Yes, I do. I do see the power of. No, social media has a lot of power, though. It does. Now, on the issue, Kizzy, I still think that Osimhen needs to be disciplined. He needs to be punished somehow. Maybe not in the form of a ban, because Finidi is no longer the manager.
Okay.
If Finidi was still the manager and picked Osimhen, we know that Finidi will want to punish him by leaving him on the bench.
Right.
But since Finidi is no longer the manager, we're getting a new manager who will be able to pick his team the way he wants. The new manager might even come tomorrow and not call up Osimhen. So, but the key thing is that the NFF should take actions on punishing Osimhen.
Henry, do you know the numbers of people on the outside that are waiting to hear from Osimhen after this race? Do you know? A whole lot of people, a lot of persons on the outside, they want to hear. They can't wait for Osimhen's camp to release, just utter a word, say something about the scenario. But let's keep you away from that and talk more. Moving to the Euros. Have you been seeing the games? Our ex-Super Eagles captain names team to win the tournament. I'm talking about Sunday Olise, former Super Eagles head coach, is rooting for France to win the 2024 European Championship. Olise stated that the return of N'Golo Kanté to the French national team has made the Les Bleus side favorite to win the competition. Conte won the man of the match in Didier Deschamps' side, 1-0 victory over Austria. It was the former Chelsea midfielder's first appearance for France national team in over 10, that's 2 years, I beg your pardon. Conte currently plays for Al Ittihad in the Saudi Pro League, and that guy was amazing to watch. Now, before we talk about the equalizer, where we saw the Albania playing for the first time with Croatia yesterday, ended 2-2. Do you think a France side can win this tournament, Henry?
Is it based on what I've seen them play? I don't think so.
You don't think so? So you sound like you have a team in mind.
Yes, I do.
What team?
Germany.
Germany. Oh, yesterday they were so hot. Okay, since you said Germany, let's quickly run to the Euros now. Albania equalized in injury time, first meeting with Croatia. Albania scored a thrilling stoppage time equalizer to deny Croatia a win, keeping their Euro 2024 hopes alive. Albania took an early lead, but Croatia fought back to take the lead. However, Glos Kuchla in the 95th minute scored a dramatic goal. I could say secured a goal. I could call it a dramatic draw, leaving Croatia needing a win against Italy. That's a must-win to progress. Albania faces a tough test again against Spain next, but this comeback will be remembered by their fans. Let's talk about yesterday's game. I was seeing it from home, and I said I can't sleep. I'm going to see this game to the end. Scotland keeps their knockout stage hopes alive. Scotland national team has kept their hopes for the Euro 2024 knockout round alive with a 1-1 draw against Switzerland. Scott McTominay, the Man United player, scored the first goal, even though that was deflected by Fabian Schär of Newcastle. But later on, after a VR check, it was counted to be his goal. And then Xherdan Shaqiri equalized for Switzerland, and that was a stunning strike. Both teams had goals disallowed for offside violation. Then Grant Howley of Scotland and then Doyle of Switzerland both missed chances to score. But aside that, we saw the bad news for Kieran Tierney, who suffered an injury and was also stretched out from the field. Scotland needs a win in the next match against Hungary to advance to the next round. But then, the goal that I loved so much yesterday was the goal from Xherdan Shaqiri. Now, let's talk about the team that Henry loves so much. The Euro 2024 German side, they maintained a perfect start. And yesterday, they edged past Hungary. German perfect start to Euro 2024 continues as the team defeated Hungary 2-0 in the second Group B game for Wednesday. Jamal Musiala opened the score in the 22nd minute with a right-footed shot, much to the delight of the home fans. And then the hosts extended their lead, in the 67th minute through Ilkay Gundogan's brilliant goal. Germany were in total control of the possession and could have increased their goal tally, just maybe. But the Hungarian goalkeeper, talk about Peter Kulasic, was at the saving a lot of situation. That way now means Germany have qualified to the knockout stage of the competition with a game to spare against Switzerland. What would they do next with that game?
That they will beat Switzerland. They will not Switzerland.
Wait, why? They'll just beat just like that.
Switzerland still has the chance to qualify. Easy. Switzerland still stands a
but
chance
Switzerland
to qualify.
needs that result as well.
Yes, they do. No, they do only if Scotland wins.
Yeah.
And Hungary not be easy team to beat. Yeah, I get that they've lost their last two games, but they are a difficult team to beat.
Right.
So if Scotland does not play their cards right, they might be going home together with Hungary.
Okay, so you're still watching VOP TV, and I have Henry just behind the scene, behind me, just close to me. We're talking this. He's far away from me. I'm in Nigeria, it's the Netherlands, but then we can react, we can talk. But the big one comes tonight. The whole lot of games will play, but the biggest one tonight will be Italy playing against Spain, and the manager, Luciano Spalletti, former Napoli coach, has come to say he will not give Spain too much space in their Euro 24 match, especially when dominating game. You and I know that the Spanish side loves to dominate. He also noted that Spain have a dangerous players. He said, we are good on counter-attack and on one-on-one situation, making it important for Italy to maintain a possession and play good football. Can Italy stand Spain? They are defending champions. I love the team. Just in case you're interested, I love the way they play. The middle is what I love to see. I love the Nicolo Barella and the Jorginho combination. That, they have Cristante on the bench. Then Pellegrini is there to scheme the game around. They have a very strong bench, Have Scamacca up front. We talk about the back line, Lorenzo, Calafiori, a very young player, Perry there, with Bastoni. I love Bastoni. Federico Di Marco. They look nice. They are comfortable. But you don't want to test a team that's got Luis De La Fuente. And that's the man that I fear a lot. Rodri, the Man City man, he likes to always put his shirt in his shot, and he's so concentrated. They play Pedri, that's the Fabian Ruiz. They got bench, Zubimendi, Merino. This bench is strong. Now you go to their backside and you begin to like, wow, Norman is there. Nacho Fernandez can play that role. You go to the right, Danny Carvajal is there. You go to the left, there's Cucurella. Now don't forget they have a man who is still going to school and as well playing football. How do you study and play? Does it work? His name is Lamine Yamal. He's just 16. If he scores today, it will be the youngest player breaking Fabregas' record and also for the world to score in a Euro with that of his age. Ferran Torres, Ucelo, good team, Nico. I mean, Harry, let me stop talking about these guys. What team gets the result tonight?
Spain gets the result 3-1.
So all of this hype I do for Italy, no work. wait first. What? Wait. Anyway, you don't even fail. See, let me. Should I do it again? Pellegrino, see that? Why now?
After start with Italy, again, Spain would give Italy will lose 3-1.
I would love you don't predict. I would love you just leave it out because see, my friend behind the scene, David E. He said a word that touches me a lot. He said football is like biscuit. Even me where the chopper from my house one day, biscuit now, those biscuits where they put us for me. At the chopper, I was thinking it was going to crack from. I mean, you don't know where it cracks from. It's football.
Today biscuit no go crack.
Hell.
Today biscuit na stone they use make am na 3-1.
Wait, today biscuit na straight, you know the crack.
You know the crack, na stone they use make am.
Okay. Henry has concluded it all. Henry believes and said, I don't know if you want to put your money in that. He said, Spain all the way. But let's quickly go on this one before we wrap up the show. Euro 2024, Jude Bellingham will win the Ballon d'Or soon. And that's coming from Cobamino. Man United midfielder Cobamino believes Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham will claim the prestigious Ballon d'Or award in future. We call that the England international goal scorer, proved the winner in the Three Lions 1-0 against Serbia in that was a Sunday game. Now, in a chat with journalists in the UK, Cobamino stated that playing alongside the duo of Bellingham and Declan Rice has made him a better player. Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone knows how great a player he is. We see it every day in training. He's such a nice guy and as well. He's demanding, he's high, he's got standard, he's set and play. He's a good player. Now, he went as far to talk about Declan Rice, saying he's also such a very good player, so reliable, and I'm so good with him. He's very quality with the ball and dominating midfield. So when I did get to play with him, it's always a joy to have someone so strong on the ball next to you. You can always trust him no matter where you are on the pitch. Everyone knows he's worth every penny. He's such a good player. And he's proved that in the Premier League and also on the international level. Playing alongside Declan Rice, it frees me up a lot and allows me to go forward and attack. I always know that when I go, I can trust that he's there. It's a dream to play with those guys. Now, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Cobamino, good team. But Bellingham has got a contention of big fight. Jude Bellingham and then Vinicius Jr. Who would win the Ballon d'Or? For me, I don't even want to talk about it. But tell me, you did Netherlands. If you tell me further, I'll copy your style.
Kizzy, I think Jude Bellingham will win the Ballon d'Or, but that's in the coming years.
Oh.
He never reach.
What do you mean never reach? How does go where the score no work?
This one where he score against this their last match, they win 1-0. Yeah, that to be honest, England they have lots of talents,
right?
But they don't know how to use it. They get plenty talent, so talent full everywhere.
Yeah, I know. But why do you take? Okay, let's leave the Euros now. Aside the Euros, Bellingham approaching the Spanish La Liga eSports from Borussia Dortmund. Are you not seeing what he's doing? You know, have a Champions League. In the La Liga eSports, he was the top scorer.
Kizzy. Okay, yeah. I think right now, Vinicius Jr. deserves it more than Bellingham. See, forget, if you take Bellingham and put him in a Manchester United team, would he be able to do what he did?
Harry, you never know. You never tried. You never tried. You just cannot say.
I know, Kizzy. But based on what I've seen him do for England, yeah, I know in an England team that is full of talent but playing badly, he's one of the shining lights.
Okay, Harry, while there's a shining light, let me hold you. Stay with me while I run through this top story. Stay, you have to sign up, but hold on. Ajibade shines. She won the Nigerian. Okay, let me just say Nigerian star, crowned Atletico Women's best player. That's Ajibade, Goodwill. And Arsenal eyes Osimhen. Ghana's prepared to break transfer record for Napoli star. That's Victor Osimhen. And also Petit is pleading. Arsenal must sign Victor Osimhen this summer. He said, I've been watching him from Lille. And then Okoye, Maduka Okoye, fine boy, no pimple, prefers Davido to Burna Boy. Nigerian goalkeeper reveals music preference. And down. This is where we have to go. But let's go back to the Netherlands, man. Welcome again, Henry. Thank you so much for your time. Let's get you on the sign out.
Nigerians, Europeans watching tonight, watch out for Spain. They are coming for you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Henry.
Wait,
We'll talk more, right?
Let me just say, the Netherlands still remain my underdog for the Euros 2024.
So watch out. Okay, it's time for me to carry my bag on my head and I'll just run away from the studio. Henry, thank you so much, all the way from the Netherlands. I appreciate you. We'll do this again some other time. But then you're still watching VOP TV. I am Kizzy K. It's time for me to go, but then I must say thank you to everyone who was part of the show. And then don't forget, for every word we've talked about, and you feel like Henry has said something wrong, just go to our YouTube comment section, Voice of the People TV. Drop it. I'll definitely get to see it. I'll bring it tomorrow. And also, do you think I've not said anything that you're friend with, or you really supported what I've said? Let's get your comment right there on our comment section. But I need to go now. The media news is coming up next, and it's for 12. But I'll say thank you to everyone who's behind the scenes that made sure this show is looking very fly. But to you, amazing people on the outside, thank you so much for staying here. Tomorrow will be another day, God willing, and that will be Friday. Guess what? It will be pidgin, not English. That's the vernacular of English. We take it back to the street where sports, I feel, should come from. My name is Kizzy K. I remain the only football player without a jersey. I'll see you tomorrow.